Okay, hi guys, welcome back for episode 2 of my Let's Play, and we're kind of set up in this hole in the ground essentially, which tends to be how a lot of my games start out. You end up in a hole in the ground, and I think what I'd like to do, we've got to cut a few little resources here. I think today should probably be a resource gathering day of some sort. We'll get some of this food cooked up. Actually, I think what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to change that up, and I think I've got the iron for it. Have I got the iron for it? I don't actually have the iron for it, so I was going to make that into an iron furnace, but we don't have that, so we'll set that going. And let me grab some of these. I'd like to tackle those diamonds. Now, I have had experiences with these things in the past, but I've never actually managed to successfully disarm one, shall we say. There is in here somewhere, and I'm terrified I'm going to end up killing myself. Somewhere along here there's lava. There we go. There's the lava. So really need to do something with that. Okay. Now there'll be lava all around. On each corner there's going to be some lava. So actually, should I just... We've got a volcano there. Oh great, it's getting dark. I think that should be enough to stop it. Let me go to bed. Get past this night. We got a dog. No bone. We could have had a pet dog. Sleep through the night quickly. And I think there's going to be 4 of those, so, or 1 on each side. So I think I heard a skeleton. So I'm probably going to get an arrow in the back of the head. Nope. So yeah, I'm going to try and disarm all of those, and hopefully that will mean I can go and grab those diamonds without fear of getting roasted. So let's see what else is over here. Is that? I want to get rid of that lava completely, even though that shouldn't cause us a problem. There we go. Now I have a very bad history with lava. It's kind of a love-hate relationship. It loves me, I hate it. So I'm very cautious whenever it comes to lava of any sort, and you'll probably get to experience several of my lava deaths. That should be enough to stop all of that. I've got to be careful not to break the gravel, because I think that will cause all kinds of problems. Now this is actually not a bad little structure. I'd be quite tempted if I do end up disarming this properly. I don't know if there's more lava than this. I guess we'll find out. we'll find out if I've successfully turned it all off. If I have, we can clear out all that gravel and make some kind of a house out of this, perhaps. If I haven't, then it's going to be extremely warm. But this actually looks okay. Okay, so our stuff is intact, and we've got a load of gravel in the way. Fantastic. I have a torch, a single torch. Lovely. So use the old torch trick, get rid of the gravel, and we should be able to retrieve our diamonds. Ooh. Now I do have an iron pick, so I should be able to get these diamonds. Well, it's a bit of a way down there. See, Sod's Law always goes all the way down to the bottom, just when you don't want it to. We have to dig our way out of here anyway, so we might as well. Let's see if I can find a good path out. So, diamond's intact. And what I think I'll do is I'm going to clear out the rest of this gravel. You don't need to see me doing that, I don't think. So I'll be back in a few moments. Okay, so we're back. I've cleared that out, and we've got a reasonably decent building here. I just need to throw some walls up and do something with the roof up there. But otherwise, I think this will make a fairly decent first base. So we can get our stuff moved over into here, I think. It does look like I cleared out all the lava, so that's cool. Just need to probably let's use this cobble and just fill in these holes here. And I should probably go up and repair some of the other bits as well on the outside, just to keep it looking there, because I know some people really don't like. Oh, how did I manage to fall off there? Use parkour skills at play. All good stuff. Right. So, as you'll quickly learn, I'm not much of a creative builder. I can do quite a bit with the mods, but as far as creating things that look pretty, that's not normally my place. I will, however, try my best to do something a little interesting. What, I have no idea yet, but I will try. As I say, definitely not my forte, so we'll see how well that goes. Losing my pick. Okay, so now we've got this one to go as well. In fact, I think I need to get up on the top as well. Let's use this gravel, seeing as I've got so much gravel now. We can do this, and we're going to need to get some lights up there as well, and that's what I don't have. I have one torch, so I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of mining shortly to solve that situation. Okay, let's cover that up. I have no idea how this is supposed to look on the top. As I say, not really a creative person, but we'll try and replicate what it was looking like, just to protect us from the rain. Doesn't seem quite right to me, but hey, it looks so... that was close. That looks okay. I think we can cope with that. So now all we need to do is sort something out with the walls. And where's the sun? Sun's going down. Let's go and sleep first. Actually, should we move our bed? This might be a good opportunity to move the bed. So let's do that. Let's do that right now, in fact. We'll leave that stuff there for now. And once we've slept, we can think about doing something with the walls. So there we go. Perfect. Okay, now, yes, it's not the brightest in the world, is it? So let's go grab the rest of our stuff. We'll get set up. We'll get some torches made. And how much stuff is in there? Am I going to be able to hold it all? Probably not. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. We'll take this though. And actually we'll take all the ingots and the coal, because we're going to need the coal. Going to need that too, definitely. We're not going to have enough cobble to finish doing the walls, so the rest of that stuff we can leave there for the time being. We can maybe make that our starting room for our mine. How about that? And now I'm going to want to tidy the floor up as well, but to say in the meantime, let's just throw down a furnace, and I think we're going to want to let's grab another chest here, just for now. Should work, and we're going to want some torches, aren't we? So let's turn all of those into torches, just so that we've got a bit of light in here, because no light is no fun. We'll put our... Wow, what's going on with my inventory tweaks? Inventory tweaks is playing up big time today, it seems. That's not working. Why is it not working? So we'll keep some wood with us. And we will throw some torches up. In fact, I don't know if it's inventory tweaks not working or my shift key not working. It could well just be my shift key. I'll have to solve that. Okay, I don't know if that's going to be enough light, but it will do for now. Actually, shift is working because it's giving me my my things there. I don't know. Some things astray. Okay, that's start doing some walls here just to fill this out. We're going to run out of cobble extremely quickly though, so I think I better head down, do some mining. In fact, I don't have... Yep, I'm going to head down, do a bit of mining, get our first mine shaft dug, and then see what we can do. See what we can find as we head down. Now, I think digging down at an angle here is probably a good bet. I don't particularly want to dig straight underneath the volcano, if I can help it. We just want to grab as much as we can in terms of resources, as we don't have anything. Iron is ideal. In fact, I should really see if I can get a shovel going as well. Iron is the ideal thing that we want right now. We could also use a little bit of redstone, just so that we can start getting some automation going. Well, not automation, some of the powered machines. That would be perfect. We've already got a little bit of gold. We've got a couple of diamonds. Not enough diamonds to actually make us a diamond pick, which tends to be one of the first things that you make using your diamonds. So we don't have enough diamonds for that, but if we can find another one, that would be ideal. We'll just keep throwing up these torches on the side. Uranium, not really going to want uranium for a while, so that's just in the way at the moment. Copper is cool though. We like the copper. Now, if you happen to be playing the Minecraft pack, spawns of copper and tin are slightly different in that particular pack. I'm not playing that pack, but what you'll find is those spawns you'll find them more often. There's a nice overlap for copper and tin between layers 40 and 50. So if you are on that pack and you're struggling for tin and copper, they're the levels you need to be mining at. We, however, will not have that problem. We're going to grab all this coal because coal helps us make torches at the moment, and we can really use some torches because we're a little bit thin on the ground as far as light goes. And this is a nice big coal vein. Now, as I said in the last episode, I'm not really going to spend too much time doing mining on camera, but I thought the first little mining trip would be a good one to show, just so that you can see. Amber, I really don't think I need amber. I certainly don't need amber at this point. It's just going to fill up my my inventory, so I will leave that behind. Now, the texture pack I'm using is Sortex, so if you don't recognise some of the ores, that is because of the texture pack, I would guess. And as far as I'm aware, they're still in the process of deciding on what some of these ores are going to look like, so they could well change over time, but you will very quickly, if you start using the texture pack, you will quite quickly start recognising what's what. Actually, I just killed that block and I don't need to. And I get the feeling this is going to end up being too low if I put stairs in anyway, but we'll see. Hopefully not. Chop that out. No. Really should make a shovel, shouldn't I? Okay, now the other thing you might notice is when I hold a torch, I get some light, and that's because of dynamic lights, which is a very cool mod. You'll notice it when creepers are getting ready to blow up. They'll give off light, and also when zombies and skeletons are on fire, they will give off light too, which I think is pretty cool, and it's what you would expect. You'd expect them to give off light when they're on fire, wouldn't you? So I'm quite happy having that mod installed. Just adds that extra little bit for us. Oh, and that's a bit of a result, isn't it? And we've got start of a mine shaft. That's pretty cool. Where are we at? We're at 45. So I'm thinking what I'll do is I will make that kind of a what should we do here? I could use a door here, couldn't I? Door would be cool. So if we throw a door on there, then we can be pretty sure that stuff is not going to come and jump us, as long as we make this safe. So we'll throw a door on here, and hopefully that's going to stop things coming by. In fact, it's going to stop me coming by. No, there's a skeleton over there already. Very strange looking door, but it should do the job for us. Okay, let's do I want to? Yeah, I think I'm going to take this guy out. At least I'm stuck. Why do I get stuck on? Very strange. Oh, and it looks like I've got my old textures installed. Sortex have actually updated the texture of these gem blocks. I actually prefer the look of these ones, but they've changed them to something else at the moment. But again, they're going to change again fairly shortly. Now I'll have a quick look down here. I'm not that keen on going all the way down here. Ooh, guy in leather armour. Let's see what we got. I'm stuck. Just see if we've got any easy chests that we can grab a hold of, and we haven't. So I'm going to go back to my door over here, and we'll see what's going on. We'll carry on going down, I think, just so that we've got a way down to the magic layer that we want to be mining at to start with, get our diamonds. Now this stuff here is Zycoridite. This is from Zycraft, and right now it doesn't have a huge number of uses, but there are some really cool things coming with that mod, so I can't wait to get some of the updates installed for that when they come out. And we've got a bit of iron here, and oh, we have a little friend. Hello. My sword broke twice. Okay, well, we don't want to mess around down there too much. Oh, great. Looks like this this mine shaft is going to start getting in the way. Okay, let's make me a new sword, because we don't want to be running around without a sword. That would not be very clever at all. And in actual fact, let us make a new pick as well. And I don't, which, oh, look what I just did. We can make a pick with rubies. That would be a much better bet. Okay. Ooh, everything's stopped. There we go. We'll carry on using our iron pick for now until that's dead. That's fine. Obviously going to have to do a little bit of tidying up here, because I would like a nice neat way down to down to bedrock. And right now this mine shaft is not going to help us do that. So we've got lots of stuff just getting in the way. And yeah, I probably should explore this, and I think I will, but just not yet. I think it's a bit too soon for me to be messing around with that. And if I block that like that, then at least I know I've got another layer of mine shaft here. And that way I know where to go. Although we do have the doorway just up there that we probably going to use mainly. Although I could put another door in there. Right, let's see what we got. It's quite an open mine shaft. Really, I don't think I've seen a mine shaft quite as open as that for a while. It's no, I don't see any dungeons yet. Although we haven't really looked, have we? Still quite high up as far as our depth goes. We're nowhere near getting down to the redstone level yet, or the diamond level. That's really where we want to be going. Okay, we got a bit of cinnabar there. The cinnabar is from Stormcraft 3. Now we will be getting onto the whole cinnabar thing. Let me use this stone pickaxe up. We will be getting onto the cinnabar stuff, but the whole Stormcraft 3 research. But I'm not going to start it quite yet. We need to get ourselves settled first. Make sure we've got a decent number of resources so I can finish building out that little structure that we found, and then get ourselves some resources building up, and then maybe we'll have a look at Stormcraft. Stormcraft is quite a cool mod. It's one of the magic mods. I don't know why I placed that block there. Basically you need to research different materials in order to unlock recipes. And you can't make your stuff until you've researched it. Now, some of the things it adds are really handy, so we will definitely be taking some time to do some Stormcraft research. But as I say, all in good time. Oh. So, what layer are we at? There's lots of zombies nearby I can hear. We're at layer 29, so got to go down another 10 or 15 layers. I tend to like to set my mines up on layer 11. That will put most of the lava just at your feet, so you've got a much lower chance of digging into lava. And as I said earlier, lava is my enemy. It kind of loves to end my mining trips. We're going to grab this iron because we really need iron. Iron is one of those resources that you can never get enough of early game. Later on we may have more than we need, but right now it's extremely valuable. It's almost as valuable to us right now as diamond is, and of course diamond we mainly need just so that we can get started grabbing obsidian and things like that. Now we could also use a block breaker to get obsidian, but we're going to need a diamond pick anyway, so we may as well get one. Now, I say we're going to need a diamond pick. We could, in fact, use a diamond pick for something else. We could use that diamond pick and make a turtle with it. Use our turtle to do some mining. I think this is lead. Lead, you kind of need to start off factorization stuff, which is really not something that we're going to be able to get going early on. Factorization and the automation that has, it's not really early game. It's something you progress to after you've got yourself settled. So you kind of need like 9 diamonds to really get going with that. Get your diamond block and your grinder, because without that you can't really do anything. So although we will be doing it, we won't be doing it straight away. Okay, let's obviously need iron or better to mine up that cinnabar. And we've got a bit of gold, we've got some silver in with the lead, and this is Thorncraft ore. It's going to give us some shards, and the tinkle there just coincidentally was when I hit level 10. There we go. It was nothing to do with the shards itself. Okay, let's continue down. How far have we got? Wow, we're almost out of bag space. We're down to layer 17, so we should just about get down to where we want to be. So with any luck, well, this pick will definitely get us all the way down there. But hopefully we'll be able to get down there without filling our bags up. And when we're down to layer 11, what I'll do is I'll make a little room down there. It's kind of the start of our branch mine. Okay. And that's our layer 11 there. Perfect. So if I just dig this out, this here is one of the dark Zycoridite ores. Again, not particularly useful right now, but will become useful as the mods update. There's some very cool looking blocks I've seen with the Zycorium, so there's that to look forward to. Okay, so we'll make this room 4 tall, I think. The tunnels that I tend to make in my mines tend to be 3 by 1, but what I'll do is I'll have a 3 by 3 main shaft with 3 by 1 tunnels coming off, and we will use that as our main branch mine. So if you're in any doubt of how I mine, I'll be showing you how I mine. Lots of people have got their own ways, and I have a full inventory, but as it's only cobble, I'm not that fussed. We're going to have lots of cobble. So we'll just get this room carved out, and then we can head on back to the top and get processing our ores. And actually what I could do with this, and I think I might do, well, grab this iron. Can't walk away and leave that iron there. Okay, let's fill that up. I was going to say, what I might do is start making stairs. I can make stairs with all this cobble that I've got. Let's have a look. Why is everything just frozen again? I've obviously done something with my computer. It really doesn't like the fact that I press certain keys sometimes. Okay, let's throw all that on the floor. just to give me a bit of space to do that. We'll make some stone stairs. And if we press B on this key, if you'll notice I did that a minute ago, it balances all your stock so you can make as many as possible. And we'll do that just to finish that off. Hopefully pick up the rest of that. And we've got some cinnabar on the floor. That's fine. That we're not too bothered about. We'll hopefully start placing these. Now that ore I just covered, that was tungsten. That's from red power, and it doesn't actually have a use yet. So covering that up is really, it's really no big deal. Hopefully we're going to be able to go up here without hitting our head on the roof. That's always the worry, hitting your head on the roof. But this has at least got us our stairs down, and it is actually stairs. Now lead is actually useful, so I'm going to make sure we grab that lead. Lead is kind of one of those things that you use extensively in factorization, so we definitely don't want to be overlooking that. Zircordite, not so much, especially at this early stage. I can overlook that. Now I guess we could use it for building materials, but there's plenty of other things. We can move on to zircordite later on when we've really got too much of it. I'm going to resist the temptation to grab that copper. And I didn't really notice that before, but we've gone off at an angle here. I'm sure that's going to get some of your guys' OCDs going. I'm sorry about that. And I'm out of stairs. Fantastic. Let's get some more made. It's the beauty of this portable crafting table. We can just make stuff on the run. So let's balance that and balance it again. Perfect. And hit R to sort your inventory, or middle mouse button. So inventory tweaks will do that. It still does it despite the fact that my keyboard is somehow messed up today. And we're back at our starting point, and we are day. So let's go back and see what we can do with what we've got. I'm so glad it's daytime. I've obviously got almost a whole stack of again, for some reason my shift click is not working as it should do. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, let's cook up this iron, because by doing that we'll be able to upgrade our furnace. And let's see if we can finish off the rest of this building. Just, oh, I don't even know how this is supposed to go. Let's go like that. Try and keep the circle circular pretty much as we can. There we go. So it is cobble, not the prettiest block in the world, but we can change that later on. Otherwise it's looking a pretty good first house, I think, even though most of it was started for us. I'm going to overlook that at least. Not quite sure what to do with the circular house, mind you. And I'm out of cobble again. How did I manage that? It's not so good. I really don't want to make it out of gravel. It's because I used it all on these stairs, look. Okay, so we'll grab that. We'll let that go. Maybe we'll get some torches up here for now. And we'll see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna dig out this cobble here. Hopefully, give us enough to get that finished off. And I may well resort to basalt in a minute. Although that would be, I think that would even annoy me, putting basalt and cobble together in a building. Especially the way it would be done. But this I can justify by... I don't even know why this is stone here. Because there's dirt underneath it, so it's almost like it should have been basalt but wasn't. So we'll take it anyway. Oh, I think this was the that pillar, wasn't it? So this was the pillar that was added by the ruins mod. Give us a few of our ores, so we'll take the rest of that. That's fine. And we'll let our grass grow over. Let's take that overhang. And let's go to bed. Let's go to bed, and we'll end the second episode there, I think. So thanks for watching, guys. Please hit the subscribe button, and we'll be back next time. We'll finish off this building and continue setting up, getting ready for some machines. There we go. See you later, guys.